Hi, welcome once again. So last time we covered the payment. Okay, now let's continue. So before continue, I want to fix a issue. Okay, so here if you add item to the cart and when you hit checkout, it will ask for login. Okay, so we'll log in as our customer. Okay, so once you logged in, it is redirecting you to home page like so. Okay, so it should redirect you back to the cart. Okay, so where we came from last time. So let's fix that. Okay, so the problem is inside, so go to checkout controller. Okay, so what's the problem is when we hit checkout, it will hit this. Okay, step 1, and it will check if it is authenticated and redirect us to login. So actually we don't need this whole thing. Okay, so let's comment this out. What we'll do is we'll just make so we'll just require the authenticated user to access this shipping info. Okay, so so let's go to web.php, and we just don't need that step 1. Okay, so what we need to do is we are accessing this route and we want this route to be accessed by authenticated user only. Okay, so we'll add the middleware auth here. Actually we'll be needing middleware auth for many routes, so let's make a group. So route okay, so route here will be accessed by customers who are logged in. Okay, so we'll cut this shipping info out and just paste it here. Okay, all right, so that should fix the issue. Okay, so let's log out and let's add item to the cart. Go to the cart and let's check out. Okay, so actually we need to update the link in our cart index because that is pointing to the step 1 which we deleted. Okay, so that no longer exists. So let's go to checkout, and this time we want to hit to this route, checkout dot shipping. All right, let's remove this route. Okay, so route is now changed to that checkout dot shipping. Okay, so now that should work. Let's go back, let's refresh, and once we hit checkout, yeah, so it's asking us to log in, and we will log in once again. Yeah, so we fixed that issue. Okay, so yeah, so now after we do shipping info and then we process payment, and so we'll continue after that. So now we'll create the orders table. Okay, so where we'll be storing our order and keep track of items in the order. Okay, okay, now let's create the table and migration for orders. Okay, okay, so here I'll create PHP artisan make model order and migration at the same time. Okay, so now let's go to migration, create orders. Okay, so our order table will have these fields. So one will be so one field will be of course the user ID, sorry, so integer, that will be user ID, and another will be total, so that will be integer as well, so that will be the total amount, okay, total price of the order. And next will be, yeah, we'll make that, yeah, we'll make that just tiny integer and delivered, so it will check whether it is delivered or not. So 1 will be delivered and 0, so generally this will have two values, 0 and 1, delivered. Okay, so 1 2 3. Okay, so these will be the fields, and now let's migrate it. Migrate. Okay, so after orders table is created, we'll create the order products table. Okay, so so why we are creating that is because we are creating the relationship between orders and products. Okay, so there is the many to many relationship between orders and products. Okay, so one order can have many products and one product can be in many orders. Okay, all right, so let's do that. Okay, so we'll create, so PHP artisan make migration. So create okay, so that is created. Let's go there and create order products. Okay, so this will have, so this will be by default, so integer product. So since this table is pivot table, so it should contain the ID for both of the model. Okay, so for product ID, and for order ID. Okay, and we'll have additional field called quantity. Okay, so each product, how many quantity the user ordered, and another one will be the total amount. Okay, so total, so this will be, yeah, float. Okay, so let's migrate this as well. So order products. Okay, so now in order model we have to define this relationship, and here first of all we'll make the fillable. Okay, and we'll define relationship, so we'll call it order items. Okay, let's follow convention, order items. And return this belongs to many, so this belongs to product class. Okay, you can take a look here. You can define like this. Okay, so belongs to, so you can do like this, and or that class using this class way. Okay, so here, so by default it will look for the pivot table with alphabetical order. Okay, so in our case what we have done is order, yeah, it's alphabetical order, so we do not need to specify that. So if we have done product order LMNOP, yeah, this case, right? So if we have done PO like product underscore order, we have to define it here. Okay, so yeah, so that's okay for now. So one more thing, so if you have defined more field, you have to specify that as well. For example, our pivot table has two additional field called quantity and total, so we'll define that there. Okay, so here you can see you have to define those additional fields. Okay, yeah, so let's add that. So with pivot, and the field name is quantity, and another one is total. Okay, so yeah, I think our relationship is in place. Okay, so after that let's go to checkout controller where we handled our payment last time. So here we stored our payment. Okay, so after that is done, we'll create the order. So up to this step we already have charged our customer, so yeah, we can create the order at this stage. Okay, yeah, so create the order. Okay, so we'll store, so first of all we have to create order by using the items in our cart. Okay, so let's do that. So order goes to order create, and we'll have the array. So first field will be, okay, wait, so one more thing, we have to define the relationship between order and user, so that that user ID can be inserted automatically. Okay, or you can do from here as well, yeah, whatever way you want to do. So go to the order model, so here you have to define one more relationship between user and order. Okay, actually you need to define that in user. Okay, because we are tracking the order of user. Okay, so one user has many orders. Okay, so order, yeah, we'll give singular, you can keep plural, because so return this has many, so has many order. Okay, yeah, so now that's defined. Let's go to checkout controller, and here, so first of all we'll get the user equals to auth user. Okay, so authenticated user, So after getting the user, we'll user mm, user orders. Okay, so user orders will call the create method on it. Okay, so now only we need to insert is total, so that total will be cart total, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so next field will be delivered. So while creating the product, so delivered will be 0. Okay, so now order is created, and after creating order we need to put the items in our order product table. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, we'll do that for each cart items. Okay, so cart items will be cart contains. Okay, cart content. Okay, so cart content will contain all the cart items, and for each cart items, so for each cart item we'll store that in our order products table. Okay, so order, and so as we already have relationship between order and uh, product. Okay, so what we'll do is, so order items. Okay, remember we have defined that in our we have already defined that in our order. Sorry. Okay, here order items. Let's close this. Let's go back to checkout controller, and here, so order items. So we'll attach, so we have this method attach. So let's attach the order ID. Sorry, no order ID. So order ID will be automatically attached since we are accessing this relationship with the order. So here, so yeah, it will insert the ID of just created order. And sorry, so here we need to insert the ID of product. Okay, so remember we got the, so cart item got the product ID, so that will be the ID. So you can dump this thing and check what this contains. Okay, so you can do that by going to okay, for now just put this. So you can go to cart controller, and here in index you can dump cart items, and you can see what is available. Okay, now let's go to browser and check this out. So go to home page. Okay, actually go to cart, and it will dump the items. Okay, So this is the row ID, and inside here we got array. So that contains row ID, and the ID of product is this ID. Okay, no, so now let's just remove this out, and let's go back to our checkout controller. And here, so cart item ID will be the ID of product, and we attach that. So we have two additional fields called quantity and total, so we need to attach them as well, and we will give, so quantity will be cart item quantity. So you can check here quantity, and yeah, so price is the total. Actually total will be quantity times price. Okay, yeah, so this is the quantity, and total will be the cart item quantity times cart item price. Alright, so that should insert the items of cart into our order product table. Okay, hope everything is alright. So let's check this out. Okay, so currently we have one item. Let's check with one item first. Let's check out. So we'll put address line. Okay, after this when we hit proceed to payment, so I discovered this issue out of the range font column. Okay, so that is because if font column is integer, it will give that error. So just change it to varchar. Okay, and save it. So you can do that in migration as well. Okay, so user, so here just make, sorry, address. So you can make this font string. Okay, and after that you can do php artisan migrate refresh. Okay, so I just change it here. Okay, so after that resubmit the form, and it should take you to the this payment page, and let's create the payment. So let's submit. Okay, let's check this out in our database what it did. Let's refresh. First of all, we'll check whether address is created correctly or not. Yeah, so that's done. Next we'll check the orders. Okay, so it does created order by user number 2, so total will be 56, delivered 0. And main thing, we'll check order products table. Yeah, so it created the product number 10, order ID, quantity, and the total price. Okay, that's cool. So as you can see here, it created so timestamps are null, because if you want to show timestamps, you have to define relationship with timestamps like this. Okay, yeah, so you can add that here as well. Yeah, so this is how we create the order. So you can refactor this code into orders orders model. Okay, order models, so that it will not clutter here. Let's refactor. So let's go to order.php, and here let's create new method. So I will create public static method named create order. Okay, so over here, so public static function as well. Okay, so here what I will do is I will just put all the code from create order. Okay, so from here to here I'll cut this out and put this into here. Okay, so create order, and what I will do here is order create order. Okay, so just that, lot cleaner, right? So at the moment we do not need to pass anything here because we have everything stored in our session, so that will be cool. So make sure that auth class is imported here. Yeah, so that's all right. Okay, so after creating the order, you can redirect to some thank you page, or so for now just return order complete. Okay, that's all for this video. We'll continue in our next video. So that's all for now. Bye.